Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another Friday happy hour live video. It is 1 minute to 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time, and today is August 4th, Friday, August 4th, 2017. And if it's not 6 p.m. on August 4th, as you're watching this, you're not watching it live, obviously. And okay, we have 2 viewers, 1 like. That's fantastic. Of course, as you know, we are here inside Itinerary, the trailer, and the reason we have all this mess of cameras, and I have a bunch of stuff here because I just finished recording the video that is going to be called The Gear That I Use, the 2017 version, because some things have changed along the way. You know, I have now you recognize this contraption right here. That's the DJI Mavic, and I have, of course, the Sony, and I have the other Sony that just fell apart last weekend, a couple of weeks ago in Fort Pierce. I have to fix it. I have to glue it somehow. But anyways, I'm happy here to answer all your questions, and I'm so glad that you are here live with me. Have you been to? Have you ever been to Robert Is Here fruit store near the end of Miami? Yeah, that's my homestead. I've been here. I've been there once, and I had the mamey shake. The mamey is a tropical fruit, very typical in Cuba. Cubans drink a lot of mamey, and yes, it's excellent. And they have a lot of exotic tropical fruits, very nice. And in the back, they have like this petting zoo. They have like goats and emus, and yeah, I think that might make a cool video. Oh, that's part of the, you know, if you go to my homestead video, the video that I did at homestead, I think that's the video where we stopped at Robert Is Here. Hi from New Hampshire. Oh, hello Robert from Amy Brown. The Diamond Pro Minecraft. Hey dude, drive to Cancun. Yeah, I could do that someday. I do plan to go south of the border, like this guy's Keep Your Daydream did. So yeah, actually I would love to drive all the way south to Argentina, but that's more adventure than I can do right now. Nice to see you, Marwan. Nice to see you too. Hey, greetings from Germany. Yes, Germany. I remember when we were in Dusseldorf back in 2009, and I really do want to go back to Germany. I really like that country. I like the fact that it's very organized. Everything like works over there, and I liked it. And the German people were very nice too. Can you go to Texas? You read my mind, Diamond Minecraft, because that's one of the announcements that I want to make, because I might have a change of plans in that Eclipse road trip that we've been announcing for so long. Ken, my hobby and I love your videos. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you like my videos, and that we are able to converse here, to chat live. Hey Robert, we are traveling from England to Miami for 2 to 3 nights, going to the Keys. Which area do you recommend us to stay and see most of the city? Miami Beach or Bayside? Well, that's the great misconception, is that Miami Beach is Miami, and it really is not. Miami Beach is the beach. If you wanna. Actually, we don't go to the beach all that much, us people who live here in Miami. I used to when I was a teenager, but not as much anymore. You know, it used to be like the night scene, the nightclubs, but it's very nice. If I were you, I would stay in the Brickell area. That is the financial district, but there's a lot of residential there now, and there's a lot of new restaurants if you want to try cuisine from all over the world. And then in Brickell, you are very, very close to Little Havana. Almost walking distance. I don't recommend you walk, but it will be a $7 Uber ride. And if you want to go to Miami Beach, you can also go to Miami Beach. It's like in the center. If you want to go south to the Coconut Grove area, you are very close there. So the Brickell area, if you want to stay in Miami, I think it's a good area to book your hotel in that area, which is the downtown but south of the Miami River. Bayside is north of the Miami River, and even further north is Wingwood and the Design District, and that's another area that you want to visit too. Yeah. I don't know if I answered your question, but yes. Hola, hello, the Leminkenin. Hello from Belgium, Robert. Oh, Belgium, yes. We were in Bruges in that same trip that we went to Germany. Hi, Robert. It's New York. Love your channel. Love your live chats. My mom lives in Miami. Looking forward to meet up with you in Miami in November. I'll text you. All right, yeah, text me a couple of days before. I mean, November. I should be here. I think we might be traveling, but I think we're gonna be here. Oh wow, didn't see that video yet. I'll have to check that out. Thanks for answering. No problem. Hi from White Rock, Canada. I know I'm a little behind. I'm just gonna try to scroll through this real quick. Yeah, so good. Hi from Tavares, Florida. We loved Tavares. We went to Mandora and Tavares, and we took that boat on the Dora Canal. That was a lot of fun. We really liked. That was one of the best trips we've actually taken. Greetings from Sweden. Yes, Sweden is another place that I want to go. Eventually, someday we'll make it to Europe. I have actually I know somebody in Finland. He's a subscriber of the channel, and he rents RVs. So maybe he'll rent me an RV. His name is Petery. From Atlanta. We're gonna be in the Atlanta area in about 10 days. So I'm not promising a meetup or anything like that. It's gonna be one of those go road trips until the 21st of August, which is when we're gonna go see the eclipse. But hello from Korea. What time is in Korea? It must be morning in Korea already, right? Happy Friday from Karen in Safety Harbor, Florida. All right, hey. Germany is very German. Yeah, Miami is very Miami. Hi. Hello, Robert. Love to see you in Israel. I would love to visit Israel as well. I would love to visit almost any place on earth. But definitely Israel is one of those countries that has the history, has all the three religions converging there. It's definitely, I'm sure, a very interesting place to visit. Hey, Robert from East Coast Elliott. I'm sorry if I'm not mentioning everybody's name. I think I'm really behind. You should visit Seattle one day. That would be so cool. Also visit Washington State and Oregon, Portland while there. Yeah, the whole northwest of the United States I haven't visited. So definitely that's something that I want to do. By the way, can you see me okay? Is the quality good? Because today I didn't feel like playing around with the Wi-Fi or anything. I'm just going straight for GLTE from AT&T, and I think it's good. And I hope the air conditioning is not bothering you guys too much. But it is very hot in Miami. I put a picture on Facebook that it said it was like 97 degrees, but it felt like 111, and that's like unheard of. Robert in 720p. Well, it's live. Yeah, that's as high as live videos go. I was wondering what you're working. What I'm working on, making videos and some other stuff, and the music, of course. Hello, Mr. Traveling Robert. Hey, Eric. Just got back from walking the doggies in this 101 for a Fahrenheit heat index. Yeah, man. I was outside most of the morning. With it, I didn't replace them myself, of course. But I bought 4 new tires for Minitini because we're gonna have this such a long road trip that we're gonna do, and all the tire places here in Miami are kind of small, and the parking lots are small. So nobody wanted to do it. So I said, what if I bring you the tires? Will you put them in the rims? And they say, yeah. So this place right here on Southwest 8th Street, very nice folks. If you ever get a flat tire around Southwest 8th Street and 44th Avenue. It's a tiny little shop, but they're very, very friendly and very efficient. And what I did, I took two tires at a time. But and I put my on one side I put the leveling blocks, they're like Legos, and on the other side I have this tire changing ramp, and it worked out okay, I guess. I don't know if you gotta improvise sometimes. And out of the 4 old tires, the one that was a little better than the rest, I saved it as a spare. Any plans to come into British Columbia? I'll probably put it together with a trip to Washington State and Oregon. I'll probably just keep going north. I might even go all the way to Alaska. I'm crazy like that. Maybe not. Kia won't make it to Alaska. I don't think so. I wouldn't risk it. Grandma Cookie, Coconut Creek, love your show. Thank you so much. Rusty Spires, I enjoy your show. Are you planning on going to Macon? Yes. Macon is gonna be the first main stop of of my Eclipse road trip. I just lost my train of thought there for a second because someone put Sweden equal Muslims. I'm sure there's a lot of Muslims in Sweden. But anyways, welcome to Finland, Robert. Yes, Finland. I intend to go to Finland and go road trips. Woohoo! Yeah, Eric. Will where you go to in Texas and that city? You know, I should talk about the Texas trip. Let me just read real quick. Hello from Cincinnati, Sarasota. Pleasant favorite personnel. Can you make some tacos next cooking video? Yeah, sure. I can make some tacos. Mexican food is not my forte. I'll begin with that, but I could learn. I could try anything. Have you cooled down yet from the 111 heat index? It's called a Dometic 13,500 BTU air conditioning here in Minitini. It's very pleasant in here, but outside is horrible. Hola Roberto, saludos desde Homestead, Florida. Me encanta tu canal, you're awesome. Thank you, Manuel. Thank you so much. Hey Robert, we're in Miami today. Oh, that's awesome. Katia and Alex Hoffman. Oh, welcome to Miami. Massachusetts says hi. Very hot weather here. Video quality is fair as long as you're staying cool. Yeah, I'm staying cool. I'll check the weather in Miami. Hi from the Netherlands. Did you ever visit the Netherlands? Yes, I was in Amsterdam, but just for like a day and a half back in 2009. I'm really looking forward to going back at some point and really enjoy the place more local. You know, I did the boat tour. You know, the basic. I went to the Van Gogh Museum, but I didn't get to enjoy the city as much as I should. Hello from the Philippines. Hello Philippines. We did nearly the same tour in Little Havana. All right. On Twitter too, the tire places in Miami sounds like a pain from what I've heard. Most tire places are a pain. I don't know. Just got back from Cooper Harbor in northern Michigan. Camped fantastic views of the 6th Michigan Artillery Civil War reenactors were there. I can't wait to get out of Florida, which is going to happen very soon. Very soon, we're going on a road trip. Hi, Robert. We're on our way to Fort Myers Beach. We're staying at Red Coconut. Yeah, we really like Red Coconut. And we stayed at Site 18, which is not on the front row in front of the ocean, but it's like the next row. And it's on the corner. So you still get an ocean view. You have no RVs in front of you. Where are you going for the eclipse? Well, anywhere from Nashville to Kansas City is the new itinerary, and I want to talk about that. If I'm so behind. Okay, if I skipped a message there, ask again because I went to the end. What are you drinking today? I'm glad you asked. And you are from Kentucky. You know, my friend Carlos Perez, is a music producer, and he's one of my clients here in the recording studio. Came last night with this bottle because we were going to sing, but the other singer stood us up. So this is called Jefferson's Ocean aged at sea. It's a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, very small batch. And the story with this bourbon is they shipped these 3 barrels and they put them on a ship, on a cargo ship, and the ship went like around the world, and apparently it gets some special flavors from the salt and the ocean, and anyways, that's the story. It's fantastic, and actually thank you for reminding me, because I'm gonna have a little bit. Just gonna have it straight up, just like that. That's how I roll. For the most part, I am a Scotch whiskey kind of guy, but I enjoy a good bourbon from time to time as well. It's really good. It's really good in here in the air conditioning. Outside, I would rather have a beer. Wow. That's some... I'm sorry, that's some potent stuff. Kentucky. Yeah, I really like Kentucky. I have family in Louisville, and I really liked... The countryside is beautiful. It's like all these rolling hills, and next time I go there, I want to do the Bourbon Trail for sure. Save Italy. You just did your Four Corners trip. Oh, that's Four Corners trip. That was epic. That was one of my favorite trips of all time. Yeah. Hello from Mississippi. Planning trip to Denmark. Anyone who rents RV there? I have no idea. And my internet just went. I don't know. Somebody just did something on PayPal. Maybe I sold the CD. I don't want to get out of here right now. Do I like my fantastic fan? It's fine. It's there. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. I got the fancy version with the remote control and the rain sensor. But from the reviews that I had seen, I thought it would be like a cyclone, like a hurricane, and it is not. It's really nice to have it on cool nights, because it brings a breeze from the window. If you just crack the window open a little bit, it brings a nice breeze in. But in 111-degree weather that we have here in Miami, it's as good as nothing. Love from Kentucky, thank you. Okay, have you seen the old movie, the long trailer? Yeah, with of course, man, with Ricky Ricardo, what's his name, Leslie Arnaz, and Lucille Ball, of course. Very funny movie, very good movie. I like that movie a lot. Just the part when they're crossing the Rockies. Hello from Bob and Stella again. What places do you like at the Emerald Coast? Well, the thing is, I've only been to Destin, so in reality, I loved Destin. And next time I go there, I might try to. It's very hard to get reservations to Henderson Beach State Park, I think it's called. That's where I want to go next. Tell us about your shirts, Uncle Robert. My shirts, free in my RV. This is only one I haven't been able to. I haven't had time to make them available, but I'm gonna sell them. If I sold this T-shirt or something similar, would you guys buy it? Just a quick poll here for you guys. By the way, writing in my RV the best, Brian. I am going to make available because I've composed them that new songs after that CD that I have for sale. So I want to make like a maxi single with like the best of the best songs, maybe the 10 best songs, and I'm gonna sell it cheaper than the one that I have right now, and maybe I'll call it Traveling Robert's Greatest Hits or something like that. Right on, brother. Saying, I forgot my guitar. My guitar is back in the house, and I have to find me a portable keyboard for the RV. Robert from the Heartland, Wisconsin. It's 63 degrees today. Hey, I wanna be there right now. Almost started the fireplace. Love your channel. Okay, what I wanted to actually talk about is the road trip that we're doing to the Eclipse. There's been a little change of plans, or a little change of possibilities actually, because we were kind of set on seeing the Eclipse just west of. Hold on, I made it like this. Okay, someone just bought a sticker. Linda Gardner just bought a sticker. Thank you so much. I have to go to subscribe to me, please. Put a message after the video ends, and I will do it. Hey Albert, shout out from Jump Pennycamp. I loved that. That was a very good experience. That snorkeling experience. Any restaurants recommended in Destin? In Destin, yeah, that is called the Back Porch. Definitely go there. And there was another one that we went the previous day. Just watch my video, my Destin video. It's called Vacation from Our Vacation in the Emerald Coast or something like that. I forgot the name of that first restaurant that we went. It was like a row bar, but they had like this gumbo. It had like crab legs inside. The gumbo was fantastic, and they had like music. But the back porch is really good because it's right on the ocean. So you're eating there on a porch, and you see the people playing basketball and such. Very good. You need your picture on your t-shirts. On my shirts? Well, if you look closely, that's me right there. But maybe I'll a larger any. Should you wear glasses for the eclipse? You have to wear them when the eclipse is partial, because you're looking straight at the sun, and while the eclipse is partial, you could actually damage your retina. But when the eclipse is at totality, which is the part that I'm really looking forward to, the part that it lasts like 2.5 minutes, You don't, because the sun is completely covered by the moon, and all you see is the corona of the sun. And that's supposed to be fantastic, and for that you don't need the glasses. I have the glasses somewhere in the house, and I bought this. And Eric, you were asking me about this earlier. By the way, Eric is a Patreon. I got this for my big lens, and this is it's a very dark and neutral density filter that you can use it to photograph the sun, basically. Your phone will not focus the sun, and people need lens cover for phones. Yes, you need lens cover for you need a lens cover for anything except a totality. A totality I wouldn't, because it is going to be dark. It's gonna be virtually nighttime around you. So hola Robert, saludos desde Cutler Bay. Veo tus videos. Thank you, Carlos. Speaking of Eric, Nomadic Fanatic, James, Mike, someone messed up their meetup plans. Yeah, I heard. That's really messed up. You know, I don't know the guys personally. I don't know why some people hate Eric so much. I don't know if it's true what he's done or has not done, and I don't really care. I enjoy watching his videos from time to time, and I like James and Mike as well. They seem to be cool people. I would like to meet them personally one day. Yes, actually, it's all good. We all are viewers at some point. We all have to dump our black water tank. Will you be reviewing the tire pressure monitor? Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I'll give you a review right now, and if you can tell, the guy at the tire shop didn't fill up my front tires all the way, because it's 43, it's supposed to be 50 pounds. So so far it works really well. It did lose connection, one of the tires, when I changed the tire, when I changed the sensor from one tire to the other, but I just went through the rigmarole, and it's really easy. You see some bad reviews about this on Amazon, because supposedly it's difficult to use, and it is not. And it works really well, by the way. It works really well. Wondering about the detail. What is your career? You're amazing, dude. Thank you. Me too. Seems he seems alright to me. They do. Okay, tire pressure monitor. My career. I've had so many careers, man. I've been a musician. I've been. Well, my main thing has always been video in my heart, but I've had many jobs non-related to that, just because sometimes there are bills to pay. You have no advertising for others, all about adverting for others, it's all about traveling, Robert. Hey, okay, I see what you mean. Hey, great picture, happy Friday. Thank you, Dwight. How many cameras do you need? Can GoPro and Apple phone suffice for YouTube videos? I personally like to have a good zoom, and the new iPhone has the dual camera, and one of the cameras has a pretty good zoom. Actually, if you see here, I have all these cameras because I was just making, right before I started the live video, I was making a video about the gear that I use, and I even showed the microphone that I use for the voiceovers. And you hear that voice, you know, my deep voice is through this microphone. It's my voice. I just speak very softly into the microphone, and that's why it comes out like that. Miami native living in Delaware. All right. Hey, they are talking about different Eric and not me, the Patreon member. I know Eric. We started talking about a nomadic fanatic, of course, the infamous nomadic fanatic, which is Stupid Bills. Actually, as you know, I decided to start doing this along with some of the music, doing this full time, and that's why I'm gonna take a slightly longer trip than I usually do. The idea is that we're gonna do like the 2 weeks for the Eclipse, and I might take a little longer on the way back, you know, an extra week or two, and that way I can do more videos, and if I'm able to grow this channel a little more, I might be able to make a living showing you guys different places every week. And drink break, sip bourbon, Uncle Robert. All right, thank you for reminding me. This is pretty good. And even though he brought the bottle already open, but I took note of this place, and next time I'm in Kentucky, I'm going to visit the distillery. Should the Dolphins sign Kaepernick? You know, I'm not really into sports. Man, this stuff is strong. I enjoy a good game like anybody else, but I'm not like into it. Never been, actually. Although one of my early memories in life was sitting in my grandfather's lap, watching the ball game. You know, the old Russian black and white TV back in Cuba. Happy 420 from out west. Of course, it is 420 out west, and you are in mountain time, huh? I grew up in South Miami Heights. All right. Goodbye, bye, Spencer. Stay hydrated, Uncle Robert. Actually, I'm gonna have a sip of water here. I like sipping Jack Daniel's single barrel like that. Steak on me when you come through Kentucky. All right, thank you very much. Where in Kentucky are you, Wandering Travels? Please hit the subscribe button. I will. Did you go to school for video production? Yes, I did. I went to FIU. Little known fact, I never actually graduated, but I took all the production classes, and I actually learned photography back when I was a little kid in Cuba. There was this book by the Eastman Kodak company called, it was in Spanish, of course, Make Good Photography, and that's how I learned about aperture and composition and ISO settings and different focal lengths for lenses and all that good stuff. And then I finished. I started TV production in Florida International University here. Then Tico sipping the good stuff. Good to see you. All right, Tally. Somerset Lake Cumberland. Lake Cumberland. I don't know exactly where that is, but I'm gonna look it up. Numerous camping sites by the lake. Yeah. What's your favorite beer in Dusseldorf, Germany? Well, I don't know. I learned how to say two, zwei, and it would say zwei beer, and it was alt beer what they were serving. I don't know if they have a more variety, but all of them were fantastic in Dusseldorf. They did alt beer, which is like a dark beer, but it's not like Guinness. It's dark. I cannot describe. It was very nice and not very filling. I mean, it was very pleasant to drink. I had many alt beers in Dusseldorf, in the Altstadt, which is supposed to be the longest bar in the world, because there's one bar. So, do you like Nashville? Yes, I do love Nashville. I stayed there for too little, but I did like what I saw. I like that every place had a... I'm sorry. Must be the whiskey. It had live music, and we went to the studio. Was that in Nashville? Yeah, we're Elvis in the Music Row. The RCA studio, and that was a great tour. Yeah, we liked it. Does Yum Yum Boxes seem cool? Yeah, I haven't done the Yum Boxes in a while. Have you been to Oktoberfest in Cincinnati? I've been to Oktoberfest in Miami. It's pretty cool. We have a restaurant here in Coral Gables that throws a big party, but no, I haven't been to Cincinnati. I've never been to Cincinnati. I passed through Cincinnati. We camped at the Winton Woods campground, which is on the outskirts of Cincinnati, I think. Back on our first RV trip, we rented a Class C from Cruise America back in 2011. That was a lot of fun. And I want to tell you guys about the road trip, because I might even make it all the way to Kansas City, that area, to see the eclipse. I'm thinking that the more rural that I go, not in that area like in St. Louis, west of Kansas City, like by Nebraska, it's gonna be easier just to stop anywhere a couple of hours before the eclipse, and just wait for it on the side of the road, and that way I don't have to like have reservations anywhere. And then what I'm thinking, I'm gonna from Kansas City, I'm gonna see Kansas City, and I'm gonna head south, because I've never, so I can put a couple more stickers. Actually, let me change cameras here so I can see what I'm showing you guys. How does this work? Hello, Robert, you're supposed to be technically savvy. Hello, this phone. Here, more or less. The Eclipse is gonna go here through North Carolina, Tennessee, just the southwestern tip of Kentucky, the southern tip of Illinois, Missouri, and this is Nebraska, so it's going to be around here. This is the area where the latest plan puts us around this area, and then, since we've never been to Nebraska or Oklahoma or Kansas, we're just gonna shoot south and into Texas. Dallas, Austin, is San Antonio. I don't know if we're gonna make it to Houston, but and then probably shoot east. I was tempted to do the Natchez Trail Parkway, which is supposed to be a very picturesque drive, but we haven't decided yet. But all I know, if I'm gonna add these 4 stickers for sure, and then on the way back I'll add Alabama. I'll stay one night in Montgomery if I have to, just to say that I was there. But yeah, that's the new plan. Originally we were gonna stay in this area, but I'm thinking maybe further west of the Mississippi River and add these 4 stickers to my map. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should do that, or should I stay? You know, I'm just gonna watch the weather. If it says that it's going to rain anywhere around here, I'm willing to go all the way to anywhere. Let me get the camera. Must get stickers. Okay, let me go back on some of the comments. Conrad Nana, your videos are very nice to watch. Maybe you can make a trip to Dubai. Be our guest. Regards, Cord and Tasib Niberg. Dubai is one of those places. By the way, I heard there was a fire in one of the buildings. It wasn't the Khalifa, right? The tallest one in the world. Your video is not streaming, only buffering. I'm sorry to hear that. These live videos are hard on the phone sometimes. Memory foam toppers are the bomb. Okay, yeah, we're talking about my my mattress. I haven't, you know, I'm one of the few RVers. Actually, why am I doing this? I did not want to change cameras. I'm one of the few RVers who actually likes his mattress. This is not. It's kind of hard, but sometimes I sleep here better than in the house. I do want to change my pillows. I added that. Anyways, I digress. But it's not bad. It's hard. It's not. But I sleep well in it, and as long as I sleep well, you know what? I don't care if it's a little hard. How do I create map for stickers? That map, Camping World. You can get it in Camping World. We want to do a road trip from Atlanta through the Emerald Coast in 2 weeks. What cities do you suggest from Atlanta? Let me look at Google Maps here real quick, because I have never taken that route. Here I was. Let me show you my map here. You're getting a lot of reflection there. No, you're not. Okay. Okay. So I was searching from Atlanta, which is somewhere to the Emerald Coast. I mean, Macon. We're going to Macon as part of this trip, but then Macon is on I-75 that goes southeast, and the Emerald Coast is all the way back here. So I really don't know. I haven't been through that area that much, so I'm not sure. Rogering, Alabama. Go to Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Check out Muscle Shoals on Netflix. So much music history. I'm gonna put a star on it right now. That's how I research places to go to, and Google is not working now, of course. I just put stars on my map. And that way I remember that. For some reason I have no way to put notes, but that way I will remember that for some reason I put a star on that place, and then I'll do research. Sometimes I have a star and why did I put a star here years later, and then well, I would go further west, but I know your SUV may not like the high altitudes, which is a bummer. I don't mind the altitudes as much as long as there's not like a long steep grade, which I am going to take one between Nashville and Chattanooga. No, between Chattanooga and Nashville. But I'm gonna wake up at the crack of dawn, do it like early, so so it's not as hot and the car won't overheat. which is the Cumberland Plateau, which I had trouble in the last trip that we went that area. We're going by boat to see the eclipse. So that's awesome. Where are you going? Where are you going to go by boat? Hit the Black Hills, North Dakota, and Mount Rushmore. Yeah, that perhaps is a little too far. In West Tennessee, eclipse 90% here. Yes, but for this eclipse, you want to be in the 100% area, because the difference is literally day and night. You don't want to miss this opportunity. We're gonna have another one in 2022. But you don't want to miss this opportunity to see a total solar eclipse and be in the area of totality. It's gotta go. Catch you later. All right, scenic route travelers. Catch you later. Nice talking to you. Hi from Calgary. I may have missed an update, but did you get the 12-volt plug working over the wheel? Well, after your Reno, yeah, it's working fine. Let me show you. May as well show you. By the way, I put this subwoofer and some speakers. That's the 12-volt plug. I have this adapter that tells me the temperature. Wow, it's 73 degrees in here. That air conditioning is really working. It's 95 outside, and it also tells you the voltage. It's gonna switch to the voltage in a few seconds. There you go. I got 13 point. Yeah, because I'm connected to shore power here in my house. It's connected to a 20 amp plug, but the air conditioner works fine. It hasn't overloaded anything. The only view I want to see from the bottle is empty. Well, I promised my wife I would save her some, so I'm gonna save her some. Actually, I'm gonna have just another little sip, and I'll save her the rest. Yeah, that's good. This is good stuff. Finally saw your Havana videos. Love those. Yeah, that was many years ago. And whenever the circumstances are right, whenever I can go as an American citizen, you know, without making all that paperwork, I will go back to Cuba, and I will make an awesome video, because even though I only lived there for the first 16 years of my life, and since we couldn't travel anywhere else with my parents, we travel extensively up and down the island. So I know a lot of places that you guys are gonna find really interesting. What's your first favorite campground or city in Florida, and why? Well, if money is no object, of course, Camp Golf in Destin, but that's kind of crowded. So campground in Florida, I'm drawing a blank. I like the KOA at St. Petersburg Beach. Monteagle, yeah, Monteagle. That's it. That's the steep grade. That grade is scary. Yeah, that's the Monteagle. Monteagle, and I think it's also called the Cumberland Plateau. I'm not sure, but that was I overheated. I had to pull over, and yeah, and then we went 35 miles per hour. Intercoastal Waterway by Georgetown, South Carolina. Have you ever been to the Gulf Shores, Alabama? No, I have not. It is the same water as Destin, but cheaper. Yeah. Actually, that part of Florida should really belong to Georgia and Alabama. It's just the Panhandle. It's just part of Florida because it's there, but it's the same. Since you're online, check out where I work. If anybody is bored, Western Skies Inn and Suites, or call for reservation. I'll do my best. BC. All right, there you go. Since Rat Power Bikes is not sponsoring this particular video, that's your commercial for the week. A domestic portable refrigerator freezer is awesome. Expensive, but we love it. Yeah, this thing is not the greatest. I mean, I turned it on this morning. It's at 60 degrees right now. It takes forever to cool down, and then when you're on the road. By the way, one myth that I've heard everywhere, that when you're on the road, you leave the fridge closed and it keeps the temperature. That's very much bullcrap. Especially in Florida with the heat, you turn it off and it will be hot within 3 hours. At least this model. Do you run a humidifier in the RV, or damp dry you use? I use this stuff. Don't leave home without it. Damp red. Whenever we leave the RV here, when remember we live in Florida, it's very humid here. But we always leave one of these in the RV where when we are not using it. It gets to be many hundreds of degrees in here. Can't wait to see travel to Cuba too. For Wilderness Campground is almost, but I want to go to For Wilderness. Maybe now for the in the fall, it's going to be the Food and Wine Festival. So might as well go. Cumberland Gap on US 441 in the Smokies. That's another reason why I'm kind of changing plans and not thinking of going to the Smokies, because of the mountains. I'm kind of afraid and to overtax my tow vehicle. Mexico Beach on Surfside Campground. Cool. The Pacific Northwest looks really nice. Never camped there, but watching Nomadic Fanatic and the boys, it looks nice. Yes, I like that the temperature is in the 60s in the middle of August. Hi, Traveling Robert. What's the temperature today? Oh, driving and vibing. No, the temperature today, and I wish I could show you my phone, but I did take a picture. I put it on Facebook. It is in the high 90s, but with the heat index, it said that it was 111 degrees. And I've been outside for half of the day because I was getting new tires for the trailer and a lot of other stuff. So yeah, it's unbearably hot out there. Here is very nice with the air conditioning, but it's not a good time to be in Florida, especially if you want to be outside. When we were traveling in the RV, we kept the refresh always on propane and switched to shore power at campsites. Yeah, this one switches automatically. It's a pretty good one, but when you are on the road, for some reason it doesn't cool as well. I guess that little flame that is supposed to hit the elements, so it works. It gets blown by the wind, so it's almost as being we need another bottle. Yes, we do. Maybe. Have a good night, Robert. We Germans have to sleep now. Well, it's probably what 1 a.m. What 12:41. We are 6 hours away, right? What 12:41 in Germany. So have a good night. It was great having you here, Stella and Bob. Love the food and wine. Only time I can get escargot. Yes, in the French pavilion, right? The French area. Very cool. Yeah, we love the wine and food. With the food and wine, you can tell our priorities. I said wine and food. And I also like the Flower and Garden Festival. Hey Robert, my daughter Emily and I love watching your adventures. Thank you for your videos. You're very welcome. I love doing this stuff. And I can't wait to start traveling. We are almost a week away from yes, RV tires. I changed the 4 tires and yeah, for safety. I mean, it's been 3 years, and actually I keep an Excel document here with all my miles. We've put 14,000 miles, 14,769 miles on Minitini. Not Chinese tires. I've heard that even the Goodyears are now made in China. I didn't get the Goodyear. I got that something called Towmaster or something like that. I forgot the name actually. But they had good reviews. I went to Tire Rack and I don't know. As long as they, oh dear, the buffer monster attacked your stream. I'm so sorry. My phone tells me that we are doing good, but who knows? When your new career takes off, and you will have to upgrade your vehicle, more robust. I put with the GMC V8. Yeah, I'm thinking Ford F-150, but they're so expensive. I'm gonna drive Kia until I'm gonna drive it to the ground. And when it dies, and I hope it dies on the road as it is supposed to. And when it dies, I'll figure out a way to get me a truck. But that Kia doesn't break. It's like go and go. I just change the oil, do basic maintenance, and it's just go. It's like broken in. At the beginning, it had a couple of issues here and there, but now it's like that thing doesn't break. Knock on wood. This is real wood. Perfect streaming from my screen. I'm glad you are getting perfect streaming. And time flies when you're having fun. We've been chatting for almost 45 minutes, and I think I'm gonna go finish this off inside the house and pick up all this mess that I made here, because if you just joined us, or I was making a video about the gear that I use, and I even showed this. This is a fantastic piece of technology, by the way, the DJI Mavic. Never thought I would pay 60K for a truck. I know it's so expensive. I thought about it, and I even went also to other. I went to the Nissan to get it, like maybe get a Nissan or some other kind. Eventually, I mean, amazing drone. Yes, it is an amazing drone. And next time you hit the road and give us another trip. Yeah, it is time. I'm overdue. I'm getting the itch to hitch. Do you enjoy a cigar? From time to time, I have been I have been known to enjoy a cigar or two. Yes, with a good, actually with a, I'm more of a Scotch drinker, but with a good whiskey. Yeah, sure. I want to buy your music. Where? Well, online I'm everywhere. Just search for Robert Morales, Morales. I'm on Amazon, I'm on iTunes, on Google Play, and I also sold physical CDs at freemyrv.com. By the way, if you like the work that I do, you can support all this by going to patreon.com/travelingrobert, and a couple of people have joined that group, and it's a way to show appreciation, to support creators. And here's my Patreon page, and it's patreon.com/travelingrobert, and if you can contribute with at least $1, I'll be super grateful, because if every single subscriber that I have contributes with $1, I'll be doing this full time, and I will give you a fantastic travel video every week, maybe even more than once a week, because if I'm doing this full time, I can do a lot more. But anyways, that's Google Traveling Robert. Yes. Are you still planning version 2.0 of the table? Yes, I am. I need to contact this guy in Tampa. He's a carpenter, woodworking. He's a woodworker. And he has like this computerized system, and he made this folding table, very cool. And because the way I want to do it, this is wasted space down here above the wheel well. The wheel well is here. So if I could make a cabinet here, and the table, I don't want it, the split, this table folds down, but I don't want the split to be here. I want the split to be at the halfway point. So I have a little table on this side if I want to have, or if I want the bigger table. And the halfway point would be the point where I would be the end of that cabinet. So that could work. That's version 2.0 of the table. Smooth jazz voice. Thank you very much, Stanley Hack. A great music, but aside from the music signature, good morning is legendary. Alright, happy hour Friday is brilliant. Well, I'm really glad. Thank you for doing Happy Hour Friday. I heard it is home to watch. Thank you very much, and thank you all for watching. I'm gonna hopefully be doing this every Friday. And next Friday will be the last Friday I'm gonna do this from home. And then the following Friday, let me look at my calendar, because I'm gonna be on the road, and I'm gonna tell you guys more or less where I think I'm going to be next Friday. I'm thinking maybe somewhere in between Chattanooga and Nashville. Maybe I'll do it from that steep hill. Chattanooga, that's Central Time, right? So I'll do it. Okay, should I do it at the same time Eastern, so it will be 5 p.m. Central, or should I just do it 6 p.m. wherever I am? I'm gonna figure this out. I'll make it the same time every time. Thank you for all the work you put into the videos, and happy hours, Robert. You're very welcome. And I'm gonna do an a cappella here because I forgot the guitar at home. But I'm riding with my RV wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. I'm getting drunk. Bye guys, thank you for watching. See you on the road. Bye. Subscribe.